time for here on Rasta Man and his predictions. Everybody been laughing at Rasta Man, but you know what? He don't be caring at all. So you're probably wondering what the hell is Rastafarian have to do with NASCAR? But I will tell you this. I will tell you the story of how Rasta Man came to be a fan of the NASCAR circuit. Yes, a long time ago, my cousins, they were from Jamaica, bobsledding team. Yes, they were, and we didn't have any kind of bobsled because, of course, Jamaica is more like a tropical country. In Babylon, it's not like the Icelandic countries where you go to bobsledding in the ice because there's no such thing as an ice in Jamaica except for an ice cube when you drink. Anyway, a NASCAR driver by the name of Jeff Bodine created the bobsled for me cousins, and they went to go to the Olympics and they raced in the Olympic race for the bobsledding. Ever since then, Rasta Man is a little wee grommet, be loving Jeff Bodine, his favorite driver. Yes, and then he started to watch Jeff race in the NASCAR races and fighting with the Dale Earnhardts and everybody else in the circuit, and he became a fierce competitor, and he would win some races here and there. And anyway, a fan I became of NASCAR. So in any case, let's get on with the predictions there. Like I told you before, Jobu knows mostly everything. The crystal ball be telling only truthful things here in the NASCAR. Alright, time for the picks. It's time to find out who the crystal ball will be picking to win the All-Star Open. I know I have my favorites, so I'm going to ask the crystal ball who he thinks he'd be winning, and then I'm going to ask him why he thinks that it will be winning. I don't think he'll be answering me too much, but we're going to ask him anyway. Alright, so crystal ball, all-knowing and telling of the future. The ghosts of the NASCAR spirits of the past winners be telling me who will be winning, so I already know, but the crystal ball, he be having something different. He be telling something different. So crystal ball, I want to know, do you think Tyler Reddick has any chance at all of winning tomorrow's All-Star Open and graduating into the All-Star race? Oh, there you have it. The crystal ball has spoken. Yes, and that is a great pick. Rasta Man is very happy from that because he is also from the wastelands of California. Yes, indeed. Everybody hates it out here because it's such a garbage state. But anyway, it didn't used to be a garbage, but now it has become all of wasteland. But crystal ball, why do you think that Tyler Reddick will be winning? Is it because he won the Xfinity race today? Is that why you think he won? Or will he be winning, I may say?
The answer cannot be found at this moment.
Oh my God, crystal ball, why you always be telling me stupid things? You can't talk about it. Anyway, we have some other drivers that we think have a chance of winning tomorrow in the All-Star Open. It's a driver that comes straight from the depths of the darkness. Daniel Suarez, yes indeed, he always wears this skeleton helmet. Will he win tomorrow? Do you think he has a chance against Tyler Reddick for the All-Star Open? Crystal ball.
Without hesitation, yes.
Oh my God, crystal ball, be telling you Daniel Suarez is winning. He can't make up his mind. I'm gonna ask, what about Eric Jones? You think Daniel Suarez, the Day of the Dead driver, is gonna be winning? You think Tyler Reddick, the guy from the wasteland, is gonna be winning? What about Eric Jones? He has a whole bag of bones he'd be giving you for a lucky strike. Crystal ball, what do you think about Eric Jones?
It has been determined so.
What is that, crystal ball determined so? I don't know what that means. I have indication that Cristobal has any idea what he's talking about. So we're gonna be going with either Daniel Suarez, that day of that dead, or we're gonna be going with Tyler Reddick from the Wasteland. Cristobal, out of those two, please tell everybody here, who do you think will be winning tomorrow? Will it be Tyler Reddick, or do you think it'll be Daniel Suarez? Pick one. How about Daniel Suarez? No. How about Tyler Reddick again? Will he be winning? Oh, that was so deep, cut to the heart of Rasta Man. You're telling me that Tyler Reddick not be winning? So I guess there have it. Daniel Suarez or Eric Jones will be winning the All-Star Open tomorrow. So you better keep your eye out and see if Cristobal is full of hot air or he actually can tell the future. Only you and me knows about the Cristobal. So let's skip right over that and answer the question, who exactly will win the All-Star Open? As you can see here, I have the past champions, the Candy Man in 2017, Happy Harvick, he be winning in 2018. The Spirits are just sucking the cars right off of the little platform. The Spirit wants to suck Kyle's tush right off. You see his tush of his car is hanging off the box here. That's why we be calling him Kyle Tush, because he's always got his tush hanging out in the breeze here. And sometimes he talks straight out of his tush. Every time he talks, it doesn't make any sense. He'd be talking out of his tush. So Kyle's tush, we call him. All right, Cristobal, tell me once and tell me twice. Who do you think be winning? I know who I think be winning. I called it all along. This guy's already won 2 All-Star races. He is the champion from last year. You all know him. You all either love him or you hate him. Well, you know he's the most talented driver, even more than your Kyle Tush over there. Yeah. Will Kyle Larson be winning tomorrow?
The answer cannot be found at this moment.
Oh, that's like a dagger in the heart right there. I can't believe it. The crystal ball has turned the tide on Kyle Larson. He will not be winning at all. So we'll be asking the next question. Who do you think be winning the All-Star Open? This guy is very popular. He used to be a farmer back in Florida or wherever he came from. Maybe he came from Jamaica or Haiti or something, or Cuba. Who knows where he came from, but he came from an island. Yes, he came straight from an island, and he grows melons. Yes, they call him the Melon Man. He grows the watermelons and he eats them. He loves them. The little black seeds that pop out of the watermelon when you eat them, they're nasty. They always get stuck in your teeth when you're trying to chew the watermelon, and you hate them and you're wishing that they made the seedless watermelon so you don't have to deal with the black seeds. Anyway, this man has already won twice this year. Yes, he's a very aggressive driver. Let me tell you, he reminds me of an old school driver back in 1979, 1980, who not only won some races and everybody told him he wasn't going to win anything, but he became a 7-time champion. They learn how the guys driving like that. He's driving aggressive. He don't give a damn. Will he win tomorrow? Cristobal, do you think Ross Chastain, the famous poop stain, is going to win tomorrow when the All-Star is? Cristobal, tell us if the poop stain is going to win.
Without hesitation, yes.
Oh, there he has spoken. He has picked a winner. Yes, indeed, he has picked Ross Chastain, the poop stain of the times. He is gonna win tomorrow, but you know what? I don't believe Cristobal knows what he's talking about. I don't think Ross Chastain will win at all. No, I don't. I have a different driver in mind. Yes, indeed. I think this guy may be lucky to win the All-Star Open tomorrow. Cristobal, what do you say about Ryan Blaney? Do you think he has any chance at all of winning over your so good Ross Chastain? He is the one predicted to win by you because you're kissing up to him. You're sucking up to Ross Chastain. I see you, Cristobal. You're smelling his armpits. You love him. What about Ryan Blaney? Does he have any chance at all at winning?
Definitely yes.
So fast. I can't believe first you picked Ross Chastain, now you're picking Ryan Blaney. Is that because he had a good pit stop and go today in the frickin' qualifier? Because his team changes tires so fast, it's like speed of light, it's like the Flash Gordon of the tire changes. But Ryan Blaney, I don't know what the hell is happening to him. He can't do a freaking spin in his tires all day long. He can't be taken off on the go. So I don't think at all Ryan Blaney will be winning. I think that's a bad pick from Crystal Ball. I don't think it. I know Kyle Larson will be winning. Either Kyle Larson or have another favorite driver that I think will be winning tomorrow. This guy has been on a hot streak. You all hate him. You hate his guts. You hate him so bad. Every time he talks, you give him a boo. You think he's a horrible driver, but you know what? This man is the freaking face of NASCAR right now. What he says goes. This is like gold. When this man speaks, everybody stays quiet and listens to what he says, even if it's like garbage coming out. He parks his car in the middle of the infield and walks off and throws a temper tantrum and he flips you off. He does one of these things that he doesn't care. He's telling you he's gonna get fined if he doesn't talk to the reporters, and he hates their guts and he wants to spit on them. He doesn't care. He is everybody's nemesis driver. Do you think Kyle Busch would be winning tomorrow, Crystal Ball? Tell everybody here what your prediction is about Kyle Busch.
The outcome cannot be predicted.
Oh, Kyle Busch, Crystal Ball is like a bandwagon ball. He's going after the drivers that'll win. He's going after Ross Chastain. Everybody would pick Ross Chastain because he's been winning all these races. Only a fool would pick Ross Chastain to win tomorrow. He's nothing but a poop stain on somebody's ground. The man can't win. He's got no chance, Crystal Ball. I'm calling you out right now, Crystal Ball. I'm telling you, Kyle Larson is going to win. You think Ross Chastain is going to win? I think Kyle Larson's going to win. It's me, Rasta Man, against you, Crystal Ball. When tomorrow we're going to find out the outcome. Maybe everybody over there has picked some other driver like Denny Hamlin. Everybody be picking Denny Hamlin or Martin Truex Jr. What about him? Team Gibbs, everybody but forgetting about them. Or what about Chase Elliott? Everybody loves Chase Elliott. Yes, all the little kids want to fucking go up to Chase Elliott and get a lollipop from him. Say, yes, Chase Elliott, give me some candy. And then Kyle Busch says, no, I'm the candy man. I'm the one who's got the candy around here. Even though I don't have a bad attitude all the time, Chase Elliott has a great attitude. That's why all the kids want to get this autograph and they want to get candy from Chase Elliott or get something signed from Chase Elliott because he's such a nice guy. Yes, indeed. But I don't think any of those guys will win. What about everybody's favorite little video game driver, William Byron? Will William Byron win tomorrow's All-Star race? I have a good feeling William Byron could sneak it in there. Yes, indeed. He can get so lucky the moon and the stars and the planets could align. And William Byron can come back and win the All-Star race. What do you think, Crystal Ball? Do you think William Byron has a chance to win?
It's best not to say now.
Oh my God, William Byron, he's gonna choke like he always does. He chokes. He's gonna choke on it. He's gonna choke on that freaking gobstopper. William Byron's gonna choke like he did today in the Xfinity race. He just freaking had a car and he's driving the 88 Hendrick.com car, the sweetest looking car of all time, and that guy can't even pull into victory lane. Instead, Tyler Reddick just left him in the dust. So that goes to show you who runs stuff around here. Alright, everybody, we're going to be picking the winner of Stage 1 of the All-Star race. We're going to be finding out who Crystal Ball will be picking, who's going to be charging and taking the first stage, the first one of the All-Star race. Is it going to be William Byron? Will he be winning Stage 1 of the All-Star race? Crystal Ball, all knowing, all telling. Who will William Byron win? Oh my
Right.
God, Crystal Ball not be picking William Byron. I guess he's not. What happened here? I guess he's not a bandwagon guy. He didn't pick William Byron for stage 1. Alright, Crystal Ball, how about this man? He won the pole position in today's race. He blew out everybody. He outdrove them on the track. His pit crew changed the tires faster than you can brew up fresh coffee. What about Kyle Busch, Crystal Ball? What do you think he'll be doing in stage 1? Do you think he has any chance of winning, or do you think he's gonna take it to everybody in stage 1?
It is best not to say no.
Oh my God, Crystal Ball! No on William Byron, no on Kyle Busch. This one is a hard one, Crystal Ball. He don't like either one of those drivers. He don't like Kyle Busch because he's got a bad attitude. And I don't think Crystal Ball should be leaving it down to a personal level with these guys. I think he should be coming straight out of the what's been going down on and straight out of the practice runs, straight out of the driving styles. Crystal Ball, I don't think you should be putting it down to freaking attitude and personalities, Crystal Ball. But I'll tell you one thing. This guy is super hot. If you don't think Kyle Tush is gonna win, what about his brother Kurt Tush? He won the last race last week. He took it to Kyle Larson. He outdrove the champion. He outdrove the most badass driver of the times right now. He took Kyle Larson to the limit and he came out on top. What do you think about Kurt Busch winning tomorrow on stage 1, Crystal Ball? Will he have any chance of winning? You ought to be telling us.
I would not count on it.
Oh my God! Crystal Ball doesn't like the Busch brothers whatsoever. He can't stand Kurt Busch because of the past of what Kurt Busch did. Kurt Busch was a bad driver. He had a horrible attitude. Yes, he did. Kurt Busch used to fight other drivers. He used to give them one of these things. He used to do something like that. Do you remember the very first start Kurt Busch had? He was driving in the Daytona 500 in the year of 2001. Yes, indeed, he was driving and he pissed off the man in black. He pissed off Dale Earnhardt. And let me tell you what Dale Earnhardt did to him. Dale Earnhardt told him he was number 1. Yes, he told him that before Dale Earnhardt went into the heavens of NASCAR. He told Kurt Busch what he was, and he told him he was number 1. And now he has come back to the Rasta Man in the Babylon, and he has told me the story of Kurt Busch, and he has told me why Crystal Ball would never pick Kurt Busch because of what he did. And he also did something extra stupid. He challenged Jimmy Spencer to a fight. Yes, Jimmy Spencer, this big roly-poly of a man, came up to Kurt Busch and he gave him a punch in the face, and Kurt Busch be laid out on the car. Yes, Jimmy Spencer knocked him out. And the next race, Kurt Busch came with a big shiny black eye in the race and everybody was laughing at him. But since then, Kurt Busch has turned the tide. Kurt Busch has become a great driver. He's become one of Rasta Man's favorite drivers. He even has the monster cloth right here because he loves Kurt Busch and he doesn't care anything what Crystal Ball says about Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is an all-time favorite driver of Rasta Man. I love Kurt Busch. And I can tell you one thing, Crystal Ball, you're a number 1. Yes, indeed, for telling about Kurt Busch like that. But then again, Crystal Ball, you're a hard egg to crack. What about this driver? What about this guy? He's so hot right now. Yes, he's a farmer. He likes to grow watermelon. He likes to take the watermelon. He grows it really big and he sits on the watermelon and he thumps it like this. And he says, that's a bad watermelon, and he tosses it to the side and the watermelon breaks all over the place. And then he comes to another watermelon and he says, that's one's good, and he busts it over his knee and he grabs it like a caveman and he starts eating the watermelon like this. Yes, and he shakes it over his head. Oh, and he throws it away. What about this guy? The watermelon farmer Ross Chastain, does he have any chance of winning tomorrow in circuit number 1 of the All-Star race? Crystal ball, you'd be telling us.
You can rely on that.
For the number 1 stage, he has picked Ross Chastain, the watermelon farmer. Yes, indeed, Ross Chastain be winning the first circuit of the All-Star race. Crystal ball, who will be winning the second stage? Crystal ball. Since you think Ross Chastain has any chance of winning the second stage, you will talk right now or forever hold your peace. Crystal ball, what do you think about Ross Chastain winning the second stage, going back to back, growing all the watermelons and giving them to the fans because he won the All-Star stage 1 and stage 2?
Yes.
Oh! Ross Chastain. He is going to be winning stage 1 and stage 2 of the All-Star race. Alright, Crystal ball. Since you think Ross Chastain is going to win, I think Ross Chastain is going to run out of steam. He's going to run out of gas. He's not going to be able to do it the third time, Crystal ball. Yes, so I'm going to ask you, who do you think is going to win the All-Star race, the third stage, the money stage, the $1 million? Crystal ball, who do you think will be winning the $1 million? Will it be the most talented driver right now in NASCAR? Will it be that driver that everybody doesn't even want to say his name because he was fired from NASCAR for playing video games and saying something stupid that he shouldn't have said, and then everybody blowing it out of proportion, everybody talking bad about him? Will he be the one to be winning tomorrow's All-Star race, making it number 3 for him? Will Kyle Larson be winning tomorrow's $1 million? Crystal ball, tell everybody out here. Crystal ball, you just put that dagger in Rasta Man's heart. You're killing Rasta Man. You'll not be picking that driver from the wastelands. You'll not be picking Kyle Larson. Well then, Crystal ball, I'll be telling you. What about this driver right here? He's a very, very popular driver with everybody. Everybody loves this driver. Everybody. His brother won last week. This is the whole face of NASCAR right now. Yes, indeed. Whatever this man says, people just follow him. They just bow down to this guy right here. He can say nothing wrong. He could do nothing wrong. He could park his car, throw a temper tantrum, run off, and his boss be panting on the boss, and then you see the boss going like this. Yes, the boss's own grandson can start fights with people. His grandson can be throwing fisticuffs. He can be punching guys in the face that were holding their helmet, and he leaves his helmet on and he gets no spanking. He gets no slap on the hand. He gets nothing. But this guy even looks at you wrong. He even does an interview and says he's going to get fined, and everybody starts talking bad about this guy. Everybody calling him a loser. Everybody calling him as a bad attitude. You know what? I think it's great for NASCAR what this man is doing. He's got a bad attitude, and I like this bad attitude. Crystal ball, do you think the man with the bad attitude, the man with the pole position is going to win the $1 million? Crystal ball, will Kyle Busch win tomorrow in the All-Star race? Crystal ball.
The answer is no.
Oh! Kyle Busch is denied from the crystal ball. Let me tell you something, even Job, who is upset, even the spirits of NASCAR have something to say about that. Kyle's Busch not be winning. Kurt's Busch not be winning. Kyle Larson not be winning. What the hell is wrong with you, Crystal Ball? I can't believe it. I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna pick. I can tell everybody right here that Crystal Ball is going to pick William Byron. He's going to jump on the bandwagon. He's going to be picking a Hendrick car, and if it's any Hendrick car that he's going to pick, it's William Byron, the video game driver, the kid that used to play iRacing, the video games, and he got real good at it. Yes, and then he's driving real cars, and he's winning. He's beating everybody driving on dirt. He's beating everybody driving on asphalt. He was playing video games. He's a video game driver. Crystal Ball, what do you think about the video game driver winning the All-Star race tomorrow? Do you think William Byron's going to pull it out of his butt?
Ask later.
Oh! Ask later when the time is right. Crystal Ball, he's on a roll tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's on a roll. He's not be picking any driver. I bet you $100 if I asked Crystal Ball who his favorite driver is, he'd tell you his favorite driver is Ross Chastain. He'd tell you his favorite driver is the watermelon farmer. He'd only tell you only because he went to the market one time and he got a watermelon from Ross Chastain. It was a beautiful watermelon. It tastes so good. The watermelon was great. He gave some to Rasta Man. I ate the watermelon. I said, oh, it's a great watermelon, Crystal Ball. And Crystal Ball said, one day this guy will win 2 races and possibly more, and he's gonna win tomorrow night. Isn't he, Crystal Ball? Do you think Ross Chastain has any chance of winning tomorrow's race? The $1 million prize, Crystal Ball. Tell us, everybody wants to know.
It is a strong possibility.
And that's what everybody wants to know, Crystal Ball. Who is going to win tomorrow? We've picked a lot of drivers, but we haven't picked this driver. He is from the Penske clan. Everybody's on top of him right now. Ryan Blaney. Will Ryan Blaney have a chance to win tomorrow? Crystal Ball, tell us if Ryan Blaney is going to win tomorrow. The $1 million.
Now is not the right time to tell you.
Oh, what is wrong with Crystal Ball? Alright, Crystal Ball not be liking any of the drivers we be asking him about. He doesn't think the Busch brothers are gonna be winning. He doesn't think Ross Chastain will be winning. He doesn't think Kyle Larson's gonna be winning. He doesn't care about William Byron winning. He doesn't even want to talk about Ryan Blaney winning. So, Crystal Ball, you're such a hard picker and you deny everybody. Will it be a long shot, Crystal Ball? Will it be somebody we have not even mentioned or talked about? He's a past champion. He hasn't won it all this year. Do you think he's gonna win today? Do you think this driver coming straight out of the wastelands of California, the Bakersfield Basha, do you think Kevin Harvick is gonna win today in the All-Star race? The $1 million purse, the money getting on the line. They're calling him the closer. Well, he's gonna get his name back. Do you think he's gonna do it, Crystal Ball? Do you think Kevin Harvick will win the $1 million?
Definitely yes.
That's a wrap for today. We're gonna tell you right now, Kevin Harvick is gonna win according to the Crystal Ball tomorrow. That's right, he's gonna win the $1 million. This guy hasn't won in like 2 years, but all of a sudden Crystal Ball says he's gonna win tomorrow at the All-Star race. So you know what? I believe him. He's gonna win tomorrow. So today, oh my God, he's gonna win today. He's gonna win today because the Crystal Ball told you he hasn't won in 2 years, but Crystal Ball says he's gonna win today. So by golly, I'm gonna say Crystal Ball has a good chance of Kevin Harvick winning today. Straight out of the wastelands of California, Kevin Harvick's gonna come out. He has gonna do it. He's gonna win today the $1 million purse. So this is Rasta Man coming from you from Babylon in the motherland of Jamaica. I hope everybody has a great time tomorrow watching the All-Star race from Fort Worth, Texas. It's a great track. I love it out there. Until next time, this is Rasta Man going back to Jamaica, the motherland. See ya then, everybody.